So in this example, we're going to use some log laws to help us solve this problem for x. So we have log of x plus 3 is equal to log of x plus 3. Now, in this case, there isn't a base written on here, right? And we remember that if there's no base written on there, we assume that it's log base 10. So we don't have to write those little 10s in there. If there's no base written, that's just what we assume the base to be. Okay, and so what we're going to want to try to do is we're going to want to try to combine together these logs into one log. So in order to do that, we're going to have to move both the logs to the same side of the equation. So let's see. So let's keep the 3 on this left-hand side. We'll keep the log base 10 of x plus 3 on the right-hand side, but from both sides, we'll subtract log base 10 of x. So all I did was subtract log x from both sides. Okay, and I'm doing that so both the terms with the log in them are both here on that right-hand side. Okay. From there, this looks an awful lot like our second log law, right? We've got log minus log, and the two bases are the same. In this case, they're 10. So we can go through and divide. Okay, so this thing is the same thing as saying 3 is equal to log base 10 of x plus 3 over x. Then from there, we've combined them all into one log, but it doesn't look very meaningful. So we might want to take this and convert it into exponential form. So remember the base is here. We agreed it was base 10. So 10 to the power of 3 is equal to the inside, x plus 3 over x. Okay. So remember, whatever is here, that becomes the power. Whatever is in the base, it's a little 10, goes here. And whatever is on the inside of the log is what goes on this right-hand side. Okay, so once we've kind of rewritten it in this form, let's simplify and see where we go from here. So 10 to the power of 3 is 1,000 is equal to x plus 3 over x. Then from there, let's see, we'd want to multiply both sides by x. So we'd have 1,000x is equal to x plus 3. Now we've got ourselves a nice linear equation. Okay. So from there, we're going to move all the x's to one side. So I'll keep the 1,000x on this side, and I'm going to subtract off this x from both sides. So 1,000x minus x is equal to 3. Then from there, we have 999 x's is equal to 3, and then divide both sides by 999. 3 divided by 999 is 1 over 333. Not a pretty answer, but that's the right answer. Okay. The only other thing you might want to do is you might want to go in and actually double check that the answer that you get for x, so this answer here, can actually go in and wouldn't give us any errors sort of in this initial equation, right? And remember, what are the things that give us errors for logs? Well, we can't take the log of a negative numbers, right? But if I take this 1 over 333 and plug it in here for x, that's a positive number, so no problems there, right? And 1 over 333, and if we add 3 to that, that still gives us a positive number here. So this is an okay solution because we can plug it back into that original equation and it works. If for some reason, different problem, different life, right, this had been, let's say it had been a negative number, right, then here we would have had a problem, right, because we can't plug in that negative number here. So you would have to not include this as an answer. But in this case, it is positive, so it all works out. This is an okay solution for this problem.